WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out.
WON Sports welcomes you to game number 2 of the ALCS between the New York White Sox and the New York Yankees. This is just truly Jonathan Rios giving you the play-by-play of tonight's action. Here's a look at your starting lineup for the Yankees. You got ELLSBURY, GREGORIUS, Judge, Sanchez, Castro, Bird, Frazier, and you know the rest. Mike Scott, Hall of Famer, will be on the mound for the New York White Sox. In the season, 16-4, we're in the area of 3.04. A good crowd on hand, again, sold out from top to bottom here at the Old Stadium. Let's take a look at the defense for the Sox in game 2 of the ALCS. And the outfield is Jackson, GRIFFEY, and WINFIELD. The infield is LARKIN, Alomar, GIAMBI, Jones, and POSADA catching the balls and strikes. JACOBY ELLSBURY will lead off here. Average at 167. And for some reason, the baseball music is still going on until now. First pitch of the ball game, right back to Scott. He's got his man, and the man that hit the home run in the 9th inning is out on the first pitch of the ball game. DIDI GREGORIUS is the batter. First pitch is grounded foul, strike one. Good crowd on hand here for this game 2 matchup. A cool day for baseball, cool night for baseball, but a beautiful night. No matter how you slice it and dice it. Ground ball to short, make it the second baseman. Roberto Alomar puts it away for out number 2 in game number 2 of the ALCS.
The right fielder, number 99.
I'll bring up Aaron Judge. Aaron had a tough night last night. He did have one hit. He was 1 for 4. His average at 167. 1 home run, a couple of runs batted in. The pitch by Scott, fouled away, strike one. The pitch again, fouled away, strike number 2. 2 outs, bases empty in game 2 of the ALCS. Mike Scott is set. The pitch on the way. He struck him outside, retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. Clean sheet for Mike Scott. Half inning complete. Yankees nothing. White Sox coming to bat in game 2 of the ALCS. Look at the White Sox 1 through 9 batting lineup. It'll be LARKIN, followed by Boggs, GRIFFEY Jr., Jackson, WINFIELD, Jones, Alomar, GIAMBI, and Jorge Posada. On the mound for the New York Yankees will be Masahiro Tanaka. In the postseason, he's had a tough go. He's 0 for 1. One start is area blown up there at 9.00. So that could be good news for the White Sox, but he is a hell of a pitcher, so he could come back to earth and be the dominant pitcher he's been not only this postseason, well, not this postseason, but throughout his career, not only in Japan, but here in the States. The defense for the Yankees looks like this. Judge, ELLSBURY, Gardner. The infield is DIDI, Castro, Bird, HEADLEY, and Sanchez. As Barry Larkin, who was 2 for 4 last night, steps in with an average of 283. Barry Larkin all set here. Well, he hit a bomb to right field last night. He has some serious pop, this gentleman does. First pitch on the way by Tanaka. Swing and a miss, strike one. And that did not take so long. The 0-1 to Larkin. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Well, he's got him with 2 pitches that have been way out of the orbit of Larkin. No balls, 1 strike. No balls, and 2 strikes on Larkin. Tanaka set. The pitch. That's a ground ball. Base hit in the left. There's your first base hit of the ball game, and it belongs to Barry Larkin.
Batting second, designated hitter, Wade.
So now bring up Wade Boggs, who hit a home run to right center last night, and I mean it was a jolt, folks, a real big jolt. And the batter now, as we told you, is Boggs with a man at first, and nobody out. Tanaka is set. Way outside, pitched out there, and the count is 0-1 on Boggs. There you look at his postseason. 4 for 12, 333 average, 1 home run, and a couple of runs batted in. Man's at first. Nobody out here in game 2 of the ALCS. Tanaka is set. And the 1-0. Chop foul, 1-1. One delivery, swing and a miss. 0-2. Got him with that low pitch. Another sold-out crowd here in Game 2 of the ALCS. Tomorrow, we'll make it 2 days from now. Game 3 shifts across the street to the new Yankee Stadium, home of the New York Yankees. How about that? The 1-2 to Boggs, swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1 down here in the first inning. Boggs was fooled on that pitch left and right. So now bring up Ken Griffey with a 2-run shot, which turned out to be the 2 runs of the game. The scoring for the Sox turned out to be the game winner, as the Yankees just did not have an answer. Only 1 home run, but that's it. Ken Griffey, the batter, hitting at .471 with 2 home runs and a couple of runs batted in. Man's at first and 1 out in a scoreless game in Game 2 of the ALCS. The pitch by Tanaka. Whoa, he fooled him on that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
No balls, 1 strike on Griffey. 1 out, 1 on in a scoreless game. Tanaka with the pitch. Line to right field, and Griffey's on. First and second, 1 out. Sox have something cooking here in the bottom of the first of Game 2. As we take a look at that hot shot hit off the bat of the kid. And I'll bring up Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Big opportunity for the big man here. First and second occupied, 1 down. The pitch. There's the strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 on Jackson. Tanaka set. And the pitch. On the ground, but a double play ball. And for the second game in a row, the Sox cannot score at first in the first inning. At the end of 1 in Game 2 of the ALCS, thanks to the double play, it remains the Yankees nothing and the White Sox nothing. Well, we're back on here, folks. We're back on. We just had some technical difficulties, but we're okay. As Gary Sanchez leads off the inning, swing and a miss, strike 1. Still trying to get the hang of this live stream, folks, so please bear with me. The pitch by Scott, fouled away, strike 1. Make it strike 2. Scott ahead of Sanchez, 0-2 with nobody out here in Game 2 of inning 2, and there's a strike 3 call to the dismay of Gary Sanchez. 1 down here in the second.
Batting fifth.
Well, I tell you, Scott has come into this game. He has some good stuff on the mound tonight. And the batter now will be STARLIN CASTRO. We'll tell you his stats in the postseason in just a moment after this pitch. Says a strike 0-1. Castro 7 for 24 with his average of 292, 1 home run and 3 runs batted in so far in the postseason. The pitch coming, fouled away 0-2. On Castro. Scott is set. The pitch on the way. He struck him out. 2 outs here in the second. 2 in a row retired by strikeout by Scott in this inning. He's on a roll right now. And now the batter for the Yankees is Greg Bird, hitting at 273 with 1 home run and 4 runs batted in. Nobody on base. No score with 2 outs. The pitch. Fouled away, strike 1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And this crowd of 55+ thousand at the stadium on their feet behind Scott. 0-2 to Bird. He struck him out. Mike Scott strikes out the side. An impressive second inning for the big man. Middle of the second. Still no score. Dave Winfield steps in to begin the bottom of the second. His average at .412. He hit a home run last night. A frozen road to right. I didn't think it was going to go, but it did. Scoreless game in Game 2 of the ALCS. Bottom of the second underway. Right up the middle. And there's a hit to begin the inning. So Winfield is on a leadoff single.
Batting 6. Third baseman.
And now bring up Chipper Jones. Switch hitter batting left-hander here tonight. That's a heck of a swing by Dave. Heck of a swing by Dave. Here's Chipper. Man is at first in a scoreless game. Nobody out. Tanaka set. The infield is in. The outfield is normal. Chop foul. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. They'll pick off a tip. They won't. He's safe anyway. He wasn't going to go anywhere anyway. 0-1 is the count. Pitch on the way, on the ground. Oh, what a stab there by Bird. And they turned a double play. Holy cow. What a play by Craig Bird to rob Jones of what could have been a seeing eye single. And helping up Roberto Alomar with nobody on base. That's a hell of a grab by Craig Bird to get the double play turn. So that'll bring up Roberto Alomar batting on the left side. Still scoreless, and now 2 outs. Line in the right field, but right to Judge, side retired. At the end of 2 in Game 2 of the ALCS, it's the New York White Sox 0 and the New York Yankees 0. Todd Frazier steps in as he continues to struggle in this postseason. His average is under 100. That's not baseball. That's not Major League Baseball average right there, especially in the postseason. He hopes to change that around tonight.
No, that's down.
That's down low, 1-0. That's the first time that Scott has missed in the strike zone. Fans did not like that call. Strike to the former White Sox. Frazier was 1-1 now. The pitch on the way. Strike again to the dismay of Todd Frazier. Oh, 2, 4 retired in a row via the K. 1 down for Mike Scott. My, oh my.
Third baseman.
Here's the strikeout right here delivered. That was a nasty splitter delivered by Scott. And now bring up Brett Gardner. That's a speedy hitter and a speedy runner at the plate right now. He'll hit it to left field, a base hit. That's got extra bases written all over it. takes a carom off the wall. There's your first hit of the ball game for the Yankees. And the shift was on, and now here is Brett Gardner. By the way, I believe that was JACOBY ELLSBURY who hit the base hit. So my mistake on that. That's fouled away. Or that could have been somebody else. They didn't show the name. So I forgot completely. So forgive me, folks, on that. Strike taken. 0-2. To delivery. He got him. Another strikeout for Mike Scott. And there's 2 away as we take a look at the bracket. The Cubs lead the Dodgers 2-0 in the NLCS. Something's cooking. The batter now is JACOBY ELLSBURY. So that hit had to be Greg Bird. No, it couldn't be Greg Bird. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. That's fouled away, strike 1. There's a second, 2 outs, now it's 0-2. So even though there's a man at first, again Scott has a chance to strike out the side to end the inning. Another foul ball. He got him again! Despite the surrendered hit, he strikes out the side again. Miller third, still scoreless. Here's Jason GIAMBI,
leading off for the White Sox.
average at 187 with 1 home run and a couple of runs batted in. Got a hit last night trying to get off the schneid. And he'll lead off here in the bottom of the 3rd. And he cracks one high and deep to right center field. Back is Judge, going back, looking up. It is gone! So long farewell to Giambino. Hits his 2nd home run of the postseason. And here in game 2 of the ALCS, the White Sox strike first. It's 1-0. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox hits a home run. Hey, Jason GIAMBI, this butt for you. Well, it wasn't one of those monster shots, but it took a long time to come down. That ball was high, man. My goodness. It took a long time to come down. That's a lot of hang time on that home run. So the batter now is Jorge POSADA. What a postseason. His average is over 600. He hit 2 home runs in the game last night. A total of 5 in the postseason. The pitch on the ground to the second baseman. Right to first. And there's an out.
The batter,
first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Barry Larkin. Barry singled back in the 1st inning. 1-0 Sox on the home run by Jason GIAMBI. Tanaka set at the belt again. And the pitch to Larkin. Ripped into center field, but right at ELLSBURY. 2 outs.
Now batting.
So now here comes Wade Boggs. Boggs 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. Bases empty, a runner's in on a home run by GIAMBI. Tanaka set. The 2-out delivery into right field. That's well hit. Going back is Judge. It is gone. So long farewell. 2nd night in a row. Wade Boggs goes deep. And it's 2-0 Sox lead. And Joe Girardi is beside himself. And fans, once again, you know what happens every time a Sox hits a home run. Hey, Wade Boggs, this bud's for you. 2nd game in a row. Boggs lines one out. This ball just got out of here. And that is home run number 2 in this game and in this inning alone. Sox are hitting the ball hard. Here's Ken Griffey.
The center fielder
2 runs in and nobody on base and 2 outs.
Griffey Jr.
Griffey lines to the right. He's on for the second time today. Sox getting their hits in and 2 outs.
The right fielder, number 9. Reggie
Man, oh man, here's
Jackson.
Reggie Jackson. I mean, the Sox are really hitting the ball solid. Well, here's Reggie Jackson. Man's at first, 2 runs in, 2 outs. That's outside, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs on Reggie Jackson. The pitch by Tanaka way outside. He tried to get Reggie to swing. Sox are a free swinging team, so he tried it. Didn't work. Two 2-0 on Jackson. He's ahead of the count. And on 2-0, he hits it high and deep to center. Back is ELLSBURY on the warning track. He'll put it away for the final out of the inning. But not before the Sox go deep twice. And at the end of 3, it's the Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing in Game 2 of the ALCS. DIDI Gregorius steps in to lead off the 4th inning with his club down 2-0. This is Game 2 of the ALCS on WON Sports. Yours truly, Jonathan Rios. Glad you join us here for another live stream Gamecast. If you're watching us again with all the production, we thank you for watching us again. It's 2-0 Sox. Home run by GIAMBI and Boggs is wide. The Sox up 2-0. Mike Scott, so far so good in this game. And now ahead of DIDI, 1-2. And a short ground ball, tough for Scott to get the speedy DIDI. He got him. 1 down.
The right fielder, number
As we look at the
99.
top baseball bubblegum card, pitch
Judge.
speed comparison. Mike Scott has thrown 89 miles an hour, while Tanaka has thrown 93 miles an hour. The batter now is Aaron Judge, 0 for 1, struck out back in the 1st inning. Judge trying to get off the schneid. His team is down 2-0 in this game, 1-0 in the series overall. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Another swing and a miss, strike 2. And listen to this crowd again. The pitch. Strike 3 on the outside corner, and Aaron can't believe it. Another K for Mike Scott in this ball game.
Catcher it.
Let's take a look at this pitch again. This looked like it was a splitter. It was. And it was right on the outside corner. Here's Gary Sanchez. Into center field. Can of corn for Ken Griffey Jr. Another clean inning for Mike Scott. Middle of the 4th is still 2-0 Sox. Dave Winfield, the batter.
Leading off the 4th.
1 for 1 with a single. Back in the 2nd inning. Sox 2, Yankees nothing in game number 2 of the ALCS. Tanaka back to work. Pitch to Dave. On the ground to the second baseman. 1 down.
The 3rd
So,
baseman, number 10.
That'll bring up Chipper Jones. Chipper 0 for 1, grounded out back in the 2nd inning. 2-0 Sox on 2 home runs, 1 by GIAMBI and 1 by Boggs, both solo shots. 1 out, base is empty. A little nubbler. Right to the pitcher. He better hurry. He got his man just in the nick of time. And it's quickly 2 down.
Second baseman, Roberto.
So that'll bring up
Alomar.
Roberto Alomar. As Tanaka trying to settle down in this ball game. Alomar lined out back in the 2nd. Bases empty, 2 outs, 2-0 Sox. here in the bottom of the 4th inning of Game 2 of the ALCS from the Old Stadium, which is the home of now the New York White Sox, the former home of the New York Yankees. Base hit in the left center. And Alamar's on with his first hit of the ball game. There's a man at first for the White Sox. Here we go, Jason GIAMBI, who homered in his game earlier. Boy, Alomar could really hit. Here's GIAMBI. 2 outs, 1 on. Tanaka set. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
The pitch. On the ground, base hit in the right. Runner moves to second. First to second, 2 outs. Sox have something cooking. As we take a look at this seeing eye single. There was no shift on. A huge hole in the right side. They'll bring up Jorge POSADA. He has 2 home runs in this series alone. They were both hit last night. First and second, 2 outs. Pitch. Swung on, and he wants that one back. Oh, boy. Tanaka got away with that one. The pitch on the way. Right back up the middle to Tanaka's glove. Side retired. 2 men are stranded after 2 hits. No run score. At the end of 4 in game number 2 of the ALCS. Is the New York White Sox 2 and the New York Yankees nothing. 5th inning, and STARLIN CASTRO steps in. 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. It is 2-0 Sox. Sox lead the series 1-0. This is game 2 of the ALCS. The series shifts across the street to the new Yankee Stadium in just a few days. That's down low, 1-0. That pitch is inside for a strike, 1-1. The dismay of Joe Girardi. The pitch. Fouled away, strike number 2. 1-2 on Castro. Scott set. And the pitch. Struck him out. Add another K to Scott's night. As we look at the line score, 2-0 for the Sox. For the Yankees, 0-1-0. And I'll bring up Craig Bird. 0 for 1, struck out back in the 2nd inning. He's the batter at the plate as we speak. The pitch by Scott. Fouled away, strike 1. The pitch again. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Look at the pitch count. He's at 41 pitches. The next one will be 42. Yankees can't find an answer for Scott. The pitch. Strike 3 right down the pipe. 2 strikeouts in a row in this inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And the batter will be the DH, Todd Frazier. Todd struck out his last time up. That was back in the 3rd inning. 2-0 Sox here in game 2 of the ALCS. We're in the 5th, folks. Game is going quick thanks to the pitching of Mike Scott and Tanaka. Despite the 2-0 deficit by the Yankees. Swing and a miss. Swing and a foul ball. Strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 is the count. Scott looking to strike out the side again. The 0-2. Fouled away. Into the Sox dugout. Look out. Again the 0-2. Another foul ball. The pitch again. Strike 3. Right down the pipe, and Scott strikes at the side. What an impressive night. We're halfway through, middle of the fifth. Sox 2, Yankees nothing in game 2 of the LCS. We're now going to pause for station identification.
Fry here.
Larissa here. Are you ready for this year's Busch Crosstown Classic?
No, I'm just admiring this year's Busch Crosstown Classic display.
I see it too, Skipper.
Real handsome. Oh, thanks, Tony.
I meant the display, Skip. What do you think of the mug?
Oh, you mean the free Busch Crosstown mug fans get when they buy a case of Busch beer?
Yeah, Jim. You look real good next to it.
Tony, you never look better yourself.
Surprise present for you. Do you like what you see? Well, good. So I was just getting a little tired, so I'm going to take a little break, okay? Oh. Babe, can you help me? I have a cramp. Babe, can you please come help me? I've got a cramp in my leg. Babe, this isn't part of the performance. Can you please... Please come help me. Chris, come help me. I have a cramp in my leg.
Barry Larkin leads off the fifth inning, the bottom of the fifth.
The shortstop.
As we welcome you back to Old Yankee Stadium for game 2 of the LCS. Sox lead the series 1-0 and lead this game 2-0. 0-1 on Larkin on the swing and a miss. It'll be an 0-1. And the pitch. Ground ball right back up the middle, base hit in the center. And immediate disorders coming up. Here's Boggs, who homered his last time up back in the third. He's 1 for 2 here tonight. He hit a home run last night and a home run tonight. Man's at first, nobody out. The infield is in. The outfield is normal. Tanaka set. And the pitch. Swung on and belted deep to left field. Gardner going back, away back. That ball is gone. Wade Boggs has done it again. So long, farewell. Home run number 3 in this series and his second of the ball game. It's now 4-0 New York Sox lead. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox hits a home run. And Wade Boggs is buzzed for you. He's getting hot, folks. He didn't do that much in the division series, but he's doing something in the American League Championship Series. And it puts the Sox up now, up 4-0. And the batter now is Ken Griffey. 2 for 2 with 2 singles here tonight.
Ken Griffey Jr.
So the kid now stands in with his team now up by 4 runs in a 4-0 shutout at the moment here in game number 2. Tanaka trying to get back to normal here. Foul away, strike 1. Oh, 1 to Griffey, line drive to right field, he's on again. What a series for Griffey. He has become the hitting machine for this club, not only tonight but all year. Good piece of hitting, and Girardi has seen enough. Masahiro Tanaka is hitting the showers early. He comes out the game with his club down 4-0 in game 2. We'll step aside.
Dick Lewis is watching, Mark and Lewis. Dick Lewis is watching, Mark and Lewis. Watching the price, giving great advice. Watching the star, to save you so much more. New Mark and Lewis, we always beat the competition. Dick Lewis is watching.
Put on the dazzle, gonna add some razzle, dance the time away. Casio, putting on a show, gonna show some dash, gonna make a smash. Casio, putting on a show.
Casio's new women's watches, they put on one stylish performance.
Time is all the rage. Casio, putting on a show.
In play.
Well, Chad Green, who had a rough go last night, comes out of the bullpen earlier than normal. And here's a tough test, Reggie Jackson, with a man at first and nobody out, and 2 runs in, that's the Boggs home run.
Nope,
that's inside 1-0. Reggie would like to get off the schneid. He has not hit a home run in this series as of yet. It is early. He's 0 for 2 though tonight. The 1-0 to Jackson on the ground, double play ball. There's 1 and there's 2. 2 outs.
The left fielder, number
I'll bring up Dave
21.
Winfield to take a look at this double play turn by DIDI Gregorius to Castro to Bird. Boy, this Yankee team is going to be around for a long time, no question about it. Adam Warren moving in the bullpen for the Yankees as Winfield fouls it, strike 1. That's hit to right field, and Judge can't get it. It's over his head. Winfield marches into second. He's got himself a double.
He's dead. The third baseman, number 10.
Now bring up Chipper Jones as we see the base hit. The pitch to Chipper, swing and a miss, strike 1. Red hot Jorge Posada is lurking. The 0-1, swung on high, fly to left. Red Gardner's there, and this inning's over. The Sox get 2 runs off the bat on Mr. Wade Boggs. At the end of 5 in Game 2 of the ALCS, it's the Sox 4 and the Yankees nothing. Chase Headley now the batter, 1 for 1 with a double back in the 3rd inning. He'll lead off here in the 6th inning against the tough Mike Scott, who's up 4-0 as the Sox are up in the series 1-0. Popped up in the right field. Reggie Jackson onto this one. He'll put it away for the first out of the 6th inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner will be the batter now. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the 3rd inning. Base is empty, 1 down. The pitch by Scott, swing and a miss, strike 1. Well, Brett Saberhanger delivered a gem last night. Scott is doing the same, except he's collected a ton of strikeouts here tonight. He's 1 strike away from getting another one. Ahead of our Gardner 0-2. The pitch. Just a bit high. The dismay of Scott and the Sox fans. The pitch. And another foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes it remains. Again the stretch. And the 1-2. Another foul ball. The pitch. He struck him out. Another K for Mike Scott. And his crowd loving every moment of it. Out number 2.
JACOBY.
Now bring up JACOBY ELLSBURY. Look, you see Gardner mouthing off to the home plate umpire after the strike 3 call. 0-1 now. ELLSBURY struck out his last time up. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Sox 4, Yankees nothing in game 2 of the LCS. 1-6. 2 outs. The 0-1 fouled away 0-2. Oh, 2 delivery. Another foul ball. The stretch. The pitch. He struck him out. What a night for Mike Scott. Miller 6, 4-0 Sox lead. Roberto Alomar leads off the bottom of the 6th of game 2 of the ALCS.
Second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Got a couple of Yankee bullpenners in the bullpen as we speak, as Alomar swings foolishly 0-1. The pitch. That's it hard. Base hit in the left. He's on again. So,
up next for the White Sox.
now bring up Jason GIAMBI, who's had himself quite a night. This was a home run he hit earlier, a high drive home run into right field, and it took a long time for it to come down. But it was actually the first run of the ball game, and the Sox so far have not looked back ever since. Man's at first, nobody out. Sox 4, Yankees nothing. And the pitch on the way. There's a strike. 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Tried to pick up Alomar, but he's not going anywhere. It'll be an 0-2 to GIAMBI. And the pitch on the way, another foul ball. Chad Green trying to keep the Sox offense in check. So long, there it goes! Way back in the right, kissing goodbye. So long, farewell, that's Giambino. Flexes his muscles, his second home run of the night. It's 6-0 New York. And fans, once again, you know what happens every time a Sox gets a home run. Hey, Jason GIAMBI, this butt for you. Holy cow, did he mash that one. 2-run homer. And it's worth seeing it on show track to see where that ball landed. That ball headed to the upper deck. My, oh my. He loves hitting home runs there. I wish the camera could have followed it like it did last night with ELLSBURY, but I guess that's not the case. 6-0, here's POSADA.
Hey, POSADA.
POSADA hits it right back up the middle. A lot of oohing and eyeing on that GIAMBI shot.
Now batting, shortstop.
So now bring up the top of the order, Barry Larkin. Larkin has had himself a night. Had himself quite a start to this series. Obviously, you know, he had a home run last night to right field. He chops this one on the ground. It's going to be a double play. Nicely turned, 2 outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
But I'll bring up Wade Boggs, who's had himself quite a night. A 2-home run night. He's 2 for 3. 2 home runs, 3 runs batted in, 2 runs scored. Speaking of 2 runs have scored in this inning thanks to GIAMBI's home run. The pitch. Ooh, that's a chopper if I ever saw one. Foul ball, strike 1. No balls, 1 strikes on Wade Boggs. The pitch by Green. Down low, 1-1. The 1-1. High and deep to left field. Gardner going back, away back to the wall, and Boggs has hit it 3 times out. Another home run for Wade Boggs, his 3rd of the ball game. Back-to-back over the Sox. They now lead it 7-0. And fans, you know what happens once again every time a Sox hits a home run. Hey, Wade Boggs, for the 3rd time tonight, this buzz for you. Give him the whole case. Well, what a comeback for Wade Boggs, who in the division series just couldn't hit a lick. And here in the championship series, he's gone deep 4 times and 3 times tonight. Here's Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey
He's
Jr.
hit the ball hard a couple of times as well. 7-0 Sox here in the 5th inning.
Nope, that's down.
The bottom of the 5th. The pitch. A little ground ball right back up the middle to Green. He's got his man, side retired. But not before the Sox go deep twice. 3 runs total. End of 5. 7-0 Sox lead. What happened? Line score 7-16-0 for the Sox, and the Yankees 0-1-0. Sold out crowd at the Old Stadium.
Leading on for the Yankees,
DIDI Gregorius, the batter.
DIDI Gregorius.
Mike Scott, who has pitched a hell of a ball game so far. Throws his first pitch to DIDI. It's fouled away. Strike 1. The 0-1. Strike. 0-2. And his crowd again up on his feet. Rooting for their hero, Mike Scott, who's been so superb, so dominant since the first pitch of the ball game. The 0-2. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Oh, 2 pitch. On the ground to short. 1 down.
The right fielder, number
We're in the
99.
6th inning of play if you just joined us.
Judge.
If you're watching us live on WON 9, thank you for joining us. Aaron Judge, the batter, fouls it back, strike 1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss 0-2. And again, the fans up on their feet with their rally towels in hand. Oh, 2. Strike 3. Another K for Mike Scott. 2 down here in the 6th.
For the Yankees, catcher, Gary
They'll bring up Gary Sanchez. And the boos are out for Sanchez. The pitch by Scott. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. I thought Saber's performance last night was tremendous. This so far is spectacular. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 55,000 plus on their feet. Rooting for Mike Scott. The pitch. He struck him out. An absolutely magnificent masterpiece thrown by Mike Scott. Time to stretch. Sox lead. Game 2. 7-0.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees is Adam Warren. His record at 1-0. This is his 3rd game. He's been in 2 so far. He'll be facing Reggie Jackson, 0 for 3 with a ground out.
Right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
First pitch to Reggie, swing and a miss. Reggie's been struggling. They're struggling mightily. Hopes to get off the schneid. One swing. Up the middle, base hit. He's on with a hit. Well, the batter now will be Dave Winfield. 2 for 3. With a double back in the 6th inning. Action in the bullpen. The pitch. That's lined the other way to right field. That's a fair ball. First to second from the naked eye. I thought it was foul. It's a fair ball. Let's take a look at this hit. He slapped it the other way, and that's going to bring up Chipper Jones. Boy, from the naked eye, I thought that ball was going to go foul. I thought it landed foul. It landed fair. Good call by the umpire. And now here's Chipper, 0 for 3, who flew out back in the 6th inning. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Man's at first and second, nobody out. The infield is in. The outfield is normal. Warren is set. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and Chipper was fooled. The 0-1. On the ground, double play ball. Just what the Yankees ordered. 2 outs. And Reggie moves to 3rd, and Chipper now 0 for 4 tonight.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto.
He's up Roberto Alomar. Roberto batting on the left side, switch hitter. Reggie at 3rd. Here's a high fly ball, well hand to right. Judge going back, way back, it is gone. So long, farewell. And another 2 runs on the ball. Roberto Alomar with a 2-run homer. It's now 9-0 New York. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox hits home run. Hey, Roberto Alomar, this bunt for you, and the Sox are just running away with this one. Here's the home run. Let's see where it landed. That ball carried a long way when he hit the bat. Off the facing of the upper deck, apparently. Oh, here's GIAMBI, who hit one in the upper deck earlier.
First baseman, Jason GIAMBI.
And he lines one to right. And a base hit. He's on again.
The catcher, number 20.
And oh man, the White Sox really clobbering the baseball here today. Here's Jorge Posada. Man's at first, 2 outs, 2 more runs in. And Posada pops it up behind the plate. Will it stay in the play? It's caught by Sanchez. Side retire, but not before. A 2-run shot off the bat of Roberto Alomar puts the Sox up 9-0 at the end of 7 of Game 2 of the LCS. We're not going to pause for station ID.
When a neighborhood starts to die, it seems there's nothing anyone can do to save it. But that's not true. With enough caring, a neighborhood can live. Citibank knows it. And Citibank knows it takes a lot of people and a lot of hard work. For over 15 years, we've helped restore communities throughout the New York area. We provide more money for more housing than any other bank in New York. We have a commitment to this city. After all, it's our city, too.
It's your city, Citibank.
There's something that belongs to you, and another 10 million New Yorkers too. We do more than turn a paper out. We're what New York is all about. You can't live without it, so read all about it in the paper that belongs to you. New York's hometown paper, the one to choose is the Daily New York's hometown paper.
Starlin Castro steps in. He's had a tough night and a tough series overall. 2 strikeouts here tonight to add to his unfortunate misery. Mike Scott delivers a strike, 0-1. The outfield and infield is normal. Right away 0-2. The pitch. Grounded to Boggs. He's got it. 1 down here in the 8th inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Well,
Greg
Mike Scott has 15 strikeouts. Incredible. Here's Craig Bird. He has 2 of those 15. Here's pitch number 72 on its way. Oh, boy. 0-1. The pitch. Ground ball to Alomar. 2 out.
Now batting.
There's your line score. Only 1 hit surrendered by Mike Scott. Here's Todd Frazier. The 2-out delivery to Todd. Strike taken. 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And listen to this crowd. Rooting for Scott to get 16. The kick. The pitch. Popped him up. Posada's got it. Side retired. Magnificent performance by Mike Scott. This crowd giving him a standing ovation. Middle of the 8th. 9-0 Sox lead. It's the top of the order, possibly for the final time for the Sox in this game. Barry Larkin steps in. The pitch. He hits one high in the air. Deep to right center field. That ball is carrying a long way. It is off the wall. And Larkin's got himself a long double to begin the 8th inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now bring up Wade Boggs, who has gone deep 3 times tonight, as we take a look at the long double hit by Berry. Man's at second, nobody out. RBI chance for Wade here. The pitch. He hits one to center. That's got it done fast. A long way. It's off the wall. Berry will score. Boggs on his way to second. He's in there with an RBI double. It is the first base hit that scores a run.
Center fielder.
All the other runs have scored thanks to the home run. Now bring up Ken Griffey. 10-0 Sox. Man's at second, nobody out. There's a high fly to left field. Gardner's right there. And Boggs will go back to second as the catch is made and left. One out here in the 8th. And I'll bring up the struggling Mr. October, Reggie Jackson.
Right fielder, Reggie
1 for 4 with a single back in the 7th. He hits one foul to left, out of play. The 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss, 0-2. Dave Winfield is on deck. No matter what. The pitch, another foul ball. The pitch on the way. Line but foul, and Reggie would like to get that one back. It'll be an 0-2. The pitch to Reggie. Swung on and missed. 2 outs. And Dave Winfield will come to the plate.
Fielder number 31.
Dave, 3 for 4. Good day today with a double. And a couple of hits in between. Man's at second, 2 outs. 10-0 Sox in game 2 of the ALCS. A little chopper right back to the mound. Side retired. A run scores off the bat of Boggs, double. Last lick for the Yankees in game number 2 of the ALCS is the Sox 10 and the Yankees nothing. We march on in the ninth. Last licks for the Yankees.
Chase Headley.
Chase Headley the batter. 10-0 Sox. Strike taken. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. The 0-2 to Headley. He's got 16. One down in the ninth.
The left fielder, number 11.
I'll bring up Brett Gardner.
Gardner.
Mike Scott with 16 strikeouts. Listen to this crowd. Look at them. They're on their feet, and the dugout impressed with his performance. An outstanding performance. Here's Brett Gardner. One out delivery. Strike taken 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on Gardner. The pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again. We're in the ninth inning, one down in game 2 of the ALCS. Sox lead the series 1-0 and lead this game 10-0. And are 2 outs away from taking a 2-0 lead. 0-2 is the count on Gardner. The stretch. The pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again. The 0-2, another foul ball. The pitch, a little loop to the left. Winfield makes the catch, 2 outs, and the Sox are 1 out away from taking a 2-0 lead in the ALCS. JACOBY ELLSBURY, who ended the shutout last night with an upper deck home run, steps in with 2 outs in the ninth. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The 0-1. Fouled away, and the Yankees are down to their final strike. 2 outs, bases empty. Sox lead the series 1-0 and are a strike away from taking a 2-0 lead. Mike Scott with 16 strikeouts, looking to end the game with 17. The 0-2 pitch, popped him up, and who else is going to get it but the man himself with 16 strikeouts. Mike Scott makes the catch, and the Sox win it and lead this series 2-0. 10-0 your final. An impressive performance by Mike Scott. Shuts out the Yankees 10-0. Surrenders only 1 hit and delivers 16 strikeouts. An absolute masterpiece by Mr. Mike Scott. We'll step aside, folks.
It's been quite a week for me. Home, a new job, a new city. What else could a girl ask for? What was that woman's problem? Why was she following me like that? She gave me quite a scare.
I'm Detective Mara from the Chicago Police Department. I'm actually here concerning the death of Mark Luther. I've been traveling the country the last few weeks and looking to find people who seem to know some information about that.
Oh, what does that have to do with me?
It has a lot to do with you because you know him.
I don't know what you mean. I didn't know any Mark Luther.
That's BS, lady. Or should I call you Superwoman?
How dare you? I never worked with any Luther and I'm not Superwoman.
Sure you are. Remember the good times where you worked with him to destroy the whole town of Scarborough and all those innocent people?
Get the hell out of my house!
Oh, did I strike a nerve?
Get the hell out, Detective Mara! She's not a police detective. She's Mark Luther's daughter.
Indeed. I am Mark Luther's daughter. There was no reason for you to let Supergirl kill my father.
Let's be honest. Your dad was an evil man. He enjoyed killing people for fun, and I just can't approve of that kind of human being. We're lucky that the government found me in the condition that I was in after your father's death. The entire evil residue that he injected me with is completely gone, but the powers are still here, and I'm going to use them for good.
You probably found out that I wasted your time and tricked you. You're probably angry as hell. And you know what? I frankly don't care. I have some unfinished business to settle with you. So if you have the guts to do it, meet me at 125 West 9th Street. It's a small place with a pool house attached. So come and show yourself, if you dare, super bitch. Sincerely, Karen Luther, aka your worst nightmare.
I have had enough of this creature. This woman is getting on my last nerves. Well, she asked for it, and she's gonna get it. Not today. No, I have to bring Karen Luther to justice. And that means no cooling off breaks, not for a crime fighter.
Oh, but Superwoman, I insist you cool off. This is only the beginning, Superwoman. When you snap out of it and come to the surface, you're going to be in for the fight of your useless life.
Stadium. This tells a story. 10-22-0 for the Sox. Yankees 0-1-0. Mike Scott, 16 strikeouts, 1 hit, no runs surrendered. Mike Scott pitches a one-hitter. Wow. And he is tonight's top baseball bubblegum card player of the game. No doubt about it. Dominance on the mound is what stole the show. 9 innings, 1 hit, no runs surrendered, no walks, no nothing. As we take a look at Mike Scott on the baseball bubblegum card, presented by Topps Baseball Bubblegum Card. Mike Scott, your player of the game. Be sure to join us next time for game number 3 of the ALCS. This time from the new Yankee Stadium. The Sox head into there, 2-0 lead. They'll look to hopefully drop 3-0 for the Yankees. It's a must-win. So until game 3, this is yours truly, John Rios, hoping your game's a good game. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching Sox playoff coverage on WON Sports.